How's it hanging, people? Oh god, I botched that. Let me try that again. How's it hanging, people? I'm the man of simulated FIFA, MillzySawUs. And welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 6, episode September. And boy oh boy, we have got some action in store for you. Or maybe we don't. I don't know, because everything is always live stream on my YouTube channel, so anything can be unexpected. But in the meantime, guys, I'm proud to present to you that the transfer window is closed. So we can now continue forward in the Liga, in the Cup games, heading straight towards the January transfer window. So in the meantime, guys, I am going to show you all those players who got bought, all those players who got sold, all those players who got loaned out, and all those players that got loaned in. So, I think I'm going to do players who have departed the club first. So Cohen Trau, arguably one of the best defenders that have played for PSG, has departed to Barcelona. We sold him for 40,500,000, making a nice little bit of profit. Anderson has been loaned out for 1 year. Whoops, what's going on here? What am I doing? My bad. Anderson has been loaned out for 1 year at Rayo Vallecano. Areola has been sold to Lille for 6,500,000, so we lose out in profit by 500,000, but it's okay. Neymar has departed to Manchester City for a 1 year loan. Ongenda has left the club to join Everton for $15 million. Courtois has joined Villarreal CF for $45 million. Bit of profit made. Baerbeck has left us for Stade Rennais for $7 million. Laporte has left us for Stoke City for $50 million. Rabiot has left us for $15 million to... Where has he gone? Oh dear, I can't remember that club name. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I can't remember that club name, but if you guys know it, then awesome. Ben Yedder has left us for Sporting CP for a 1 year loan. Kevin De Bruyne has gone to Villarreal CF for a 1 year loan. And Correa has also left us for a 1 year loan to Villarreal CF. So Villarreal has got like 3 of our players so far. And Koke has gone to FC Bayern for $50 million. So that is all the players that have departed the club. And now for the players who've joined the club. We've got Januzaj from Barcelona for $15 million. Guedes from Barcelona for nothing. I think we did a straight swap, I believe, of Rufia for Guedes. Costa joins us from Valencia for $45 million. Fabregas joins us since we signed him on a pre-contract deal last season from Chelsea. Smalling has joined us from Manchester United for $10 million, and I believe it was David Silva, I think. Don't quote me on that. Varane has joined us from Real Madrid for $50 million, and I do believe we gave him a player as well. Can't remember who. And that is it, guys. That is all the players that have joined us, and what a spectacular transfer window it was, which means we have tons of money to splash. And of course, we're not going to go out of our way just to splash it for no good reason. We will save that for the January transfer window because, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it over $400 million once again. We are the most richest club in the world. I think it's safe to say. And in the meantime, we're going to have a look at the contracts and just have a look to see who has an expiring contract. Good news is no one has. Bad news is we didn't get to sell some players or even loan them out, the ones that we were trying to sell. And I'm about to show you those ones right now in the transfer section on sell players. We do have about 3 players we wanted to get rid of. It was Diego Alves, my former first team goalkeeper. PK, former first team centre back, and Habran, my former second team right midfielder. So we're going to offer him some new contracts that will kind of get him out of my hair until further notice. I mean, I could always just leave them, but you know what? Actually, that might be the wiser thing to do. Instead of giving them more money than what they're worth, I could just leave them on the sidelines in that reserves, and if they complain, they complain. I don't give a crap, to be honest. They're on the transfer list as far as I'm concerned. Thiago Silva is going to be retiring this season after his contract has ended. Which, retiring at contract end, doesn't say end of season, so when is his contract over? Oh wow. Oh wow. Where is Silva? Oh, I guess he's not on here. Well, since he's retiring, I don't think we can see him. But on the card today, guys, we have 6 games. We're going to be kicking it off against Saint Etienne away in the Liga. And then we come to the Champions Cup group stage against Sporting CP. So I think we're going to be seeing the likes of Ben Yedder for that club. Toulouse will be our next opponents in the Liga, and then we're going to have Marseille straight away after them. Stade de Reims as the final Liga game, with the final game of the month being Fenerbahce in the Champions Cup. What an interesting group we have, and I'm going to show you exactly who is in our group for the Champions Cup this season. And I'm actually quite okay with it. You know, they're not the strongest group, but I think we're going to be alright, you know, in terms of making it quite possibly to the final. I feel like this is the year where PSG win the treble. I feel very confident with my team. You know, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but Roma, Sporting CP and Fenerbahce, I think we've got off quite lightly compared to the other groups. Marseille will be joining us from the Liga. And yeah, that is about the only 2 clubs from the Liga 1 that will be taking part in the Champions Cup this season. So I'll definitely be ready for that. But guys, without further ado, let us push on forward. First email, and it's Bulgaria wanting me to manage their national team. Like always, I'm going to reject their offer. Okay, we've got 2 emails, both of them being player conversations. Habran has said, "Hey boss, I was hoping you might be experimenting with the squad and would give me a chance to play." Hell no. We have Emerald Boat Gamer saying, "Hi, is this the first time you have streamed today?" No, it isn't, I'm afraid, my dude. So if you want to go onto my YouTube channel and check out the other content that I have streamed, what I normally do is, whenever I stream, I leave the videos public for my subscribers and spectators until the end of the day, and then I will change from public to unlisted, and then upload those videos onto my playlist, and then send a link on the discussions tab of my YouTube channel later on, so wonderful subscribers such as yourselves can save that link for any content you feel like you've missed out on. I think this is my 3rd stream today. I do believe it is. But MillzySawUs is saying, "I've seen a provisional team for the next game and I'm amongst the subs. I've been playing well, so I really want to keep that momentum going, boss." Okay, for MillzySawUs, I think I can make an exception. MillzySawUs is one of my top strikers. I really do want to give him that edge and keep it rolling. But I think the second team deserves to play this game, to be honest, because if you have a look at my calendar, the Champions Cup game is just around the corner and I need my first team to be ready. So we're going to sort out my second team, make sure everything is up to scratch, and unfortunately it isn't, because Halilovic is not eligible to play. Which means one of my first team players can take his place, or maybe somebody who doesn't get to play often. So if we just have a look, I'm thinking perhaps... Right, give me a second, guys. My girlfriend is talking to me. What now? Oh no, baby. I'm streaming now. I'm working, baby. I'm working. She wanted to show me a video, guys. Give me a sec. She's watching Britain's Got Talent at the moment. I'm trying to fix my door, so give me 2 secs. Okay, I got a bit of a funny door. The hinge on it is just like really ridiculous. How's it going, FIFA Candy? Hope you are really well. Welcome to my FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 6 episode September. We're just contemplating who should start with the second team, replacing Halilovic because he's got a red card, so he's not eligible to play. So I'm thinking maybe Rodriguez because he's the 93 overall, you know, top midfielder. So let's put him on there. And because he could play centre midfield, we'll keep him on the left-hand side next to Januzaj. Which also means Halilovic has to come off the bench. But we've got a wonderful replacement in Fabregas. And he can go straight there. Which means my second team is ready to play. So without further ado, let's save that and get crack-a-lacking. We do want to push on, guys. I'm eager to finish this season, to just get towards those finals of those championships. You know, I want to win the Liga, I want to win the Champions Cup, and I want to win a domestic cup. I want the treble. I'm desperate for the treble, and I will do anything just to get there. So Saint Etienne, you are mine. Seems like Smalling is fitting in well. And a wonderful victory by PSG, 2-0. Goal scorers today, Suarez and Rakitic. He did prove a point and scored a goal for me. Smalling with a yellow, Zuma with a red, which is most unfortunate. He's definitely going to be suspended. And yeah, looks like we can move on. I'm expecting a couple of emails, like I said. Press conference for the upcoming Champions Cup game. Going to motivate as usual. Suspension is over for Halilovic, but the suspension has begun for Kurt Zouma. We've got a player conversation. It's Luis Suarez saying, I really feel I'm in good form, so thanks for playing me, boss. You're welcome, my dude. You're welcome. Alright then, let's put the squad back onto first and push on forward. I'm a bit concerned about Rodriguez playing this game. You might need to give him a break. But no, he's in the dark green bar, so it should be fine. Let's just have a final look at this team to see if we are in tip-top shape. And I think we are. Yep, it looks pretty good, pretty solid. So I'm going to play the first team. Fingers crossed, guys. Let's get those 3 points. Home game against Sporting CP. Come on, lads. And look at that, fantastic win. 2-0 again, with the goal scorers being Lacazette and Ronaldo. Hummels receives a yellow card. Varane gets injured. And Costa replaces Bale. Gaia replaces Varane. And Suarez replaces Griezmann. An excellent game. Well done, lads. Let's read my emails. So Varane has suffered a torn quadricep muscle and will be out for 8 weeks. That is definitely not good news, guys, and one we should be panicking about. But fear not. I'm sure I will figure out the problem very soon. Do not panic. Let's push on forward. We've got a game coming up against Toulouse. Right, so Colombia want me to manage their national team. I'm going to reject that. That goes straight into the archives. We've got the Toulouse game coming up. I think we are home. We certainly are. And let's check out the first team. Yes, Varane is injured. He'll be out for 8 weeks, guys. I'm so gutted about that. Now, Marseille are just around the corner. And I'm thinking of playing the first squad against Toulouse. No, the second squad against Toulouse, the first squad against Marseille, the second squad against Stade de Reims. Oh, No, I've got a new idea. See, Toulouse and Marseille are both very strong teams, and I would like my first team to take on both of them. And you know what? I am going to do that, and then I'll have my second team take on Stade de Reims and my first team to be in the Champions Cup. So let's do that. Risk it for a biscuit. That's the way we do things. But we need to sort out Varane first. So who is the most eligible bachelor to replace Varane? I think it's going to be Chris Smallings, to be honest. I mean, PK can be called up from the reserves to enter that second team whilst Smalling enters the first team. So we're going to do just that. And Smalling can play right back as well. So it's only right for him to be in this particular position on Hummels' right. So with Alaba on the left, these three can make an awesome combo, which also means Zuma needs to come off the bench for the likes of... Could have been Varane. I should have... Yeah, I think it's going to have to be PK. So the defense is covered. Make sure everyone is up to scratch. We're going to save that. And then push on against Toulouse. I want my first team to take on Marseille as well. It might be a risk with only 2 days in between both games, but that's a risk I am willing to take. You know, what's life without a little risk? And then the comfortable victory of 3-0 against Toulouse. Ronaldo scoring 2, Suarez scoring 1. Bale with the yellow card and 2 substitutions made. Suarez comes on for Lacazette and Costa comes on for Bale. A very good game. Car Chuckle, how's it going, my dude? Welcome back, and this is my FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 6, Episode September. And you have just arrived on time for the Marseille game. But first, we have an email. The suspension is over for Kurt Zouma. Whoopity-doo. Now, pushing on. Is my first team prepared for Marseille? I think they are. I definitely feel like they are. You know, Hummels is just a little less fit than the others. But let's have a look. I mean, Zouma can go back on the bench instead of PK. And then that's my strikers, midfielders, defenders, and the winger, covering all positions. That's okay, Card Chuckle. You don't have to apologise to me, mate. You have a guilt-free pass from me, mate. Honestly, everyone has a guilt-free pass from me. You don't have to watch my streams because you're a subscriber of mine. You know, it's not your duty. It's not your job. I'll never hate on you guys for not watching. Even if I had loads of episodes where there was just 0 spectators, guys, I didn't think I'd meet wonderful people doing this thing. So don't you worry, Card Chuckle. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself, my man. Relax. So we've got the first team ready. I think we can do this, coming home with 3 more points. So without further ado, let's get crack-a-lacking. And unfortunately, we have our first loss for the month. Marseille beat PSG 2-1. Goal scorer today was Lacazette. Pogba receives a yellow card and 2 substitutions were made. Rodriguez comes on... sorry, my bad. That is from the other team. Zouma comes on for Hummels and Costa comes on for Bale. So very accurate substitutions. Well done to my assistant coach. You win some, you lose some. But I do believe the second squad needs to go up against Stade de Reims. We are home. We do want those 3 points. Just going to make sure my second team is ready. Halilovic can go back on next to Rakitic. Now, I personally don't want Smalling playing for both first team and second team. So PK is coming back into the second squad alongside Gaia and Zouma. Which means Varane is going to have to come off the bench. And I'm going to say a big hi to Wally. Now, it's going to have to be Smalling for that defence. No, not Smalling. Alaba. Let it be Alaba. So Hummels and Alaba for defence, and then Guedes for midfield. Okay. Okie dokie. We are ready. Now, here we go. Second team against Stade de Reims. Can we get the 3 points? Yes, we do. 4-1 victory for PSG. Goal scorers today being Benzema with 2, Lacazette with 1, and Halilovic with 1. Halilovic gets a yellow card and 3 substitutions were made. Guedes comes on for Costa, Griezmann comes on for Januzaj, and which must mean Lacazette comes on for Suarez. That must have happened a little earlier on in the game as we can't see it under the time limit. But nicely done by PSG. We're going to put my squad back to the first team. Check out my emails. It's a player conversation. And Halilovic says, thanks for showing faith in me, boss, despite me not being one of the top players at the club. You're welcome, my dude. You're welcome. Do well, and you may stay here. Okay. We've got a Champions Cup game just around the corner, guys, and it will be the last episode of... The last match of the episode, and it's against Fenerbahce. We are away, so hopefully we can come out with the victory. I just want to quickly make sure everything is set in stone. It certainly is. I want to put Juan Carlos down here. No, you there. Juan there. Do you know what? I'm going to put them 2 on there. Boom. Boom. Okay, so no, Camp go left midfield. Yeah, so that's fine. No, actually, I'm going to do it like this. I have organisation issues, guys. I like things being organised. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's all good. That's good in the hood, man. That's good in the hood. Now, moving on. And here we have it. We are going up against Fenerbahce. I wonder if Robin van Persie is still playing for this team in my career mode. Well, there's only one way to find out. Now, I've said this once, but I'm going to say it again. Smalling is fitting in nicely. It's nice to have that Manchester United blood into my squad. And this Fabregas is doing quite well next to Pogba and behind Rodriguez as well. So, without further ado, guys, let's get crack-a-lacking. And there we go with a victory, guys. 2-1. Now, let's check out the Fenerbahce team. Robin van Persie is not in that team. I don't recognise any of those players. No Hernandez, no Fenerbahce. It's interesting. I remember Fenerbahce in real life. They bought quite a few of our players. But Ronaldo and Rodriguez got a goal. Hummels and Bale receive yellow cards, and Smalling comes off for Gaia. Very good victory, boys. Very good victory. Now, we've got an email. Gareth Bale has been suspended. He's accumulated too many yellow cards. That is most unfortunate. And we are going to save the game right there, guys. I'm going to end the episode right there. I have been your man, the simulated FIFA player, MillzySawUs, and this has been my FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 6, Episode September. I will see you guys in the October episode, guys. Take care and goodbye.